Hi guys, in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be reacting to the debut of a new boy group, which I literally just found out about its existence. The group is called TRENDZ, and their song is called Trust or something. I don't know. There's quite a few things written in the title, so I don't know exactly what the title of the song is. The point is that this group is just debuting today, and they are under the same company as the girl group Laboom, who I've heard about. I don't remember whether I have ever reacted to them, but I've heard about that group, and I've heard at least one or two of their songs, so there's that. And yeah, I'm excited to check it out, because who knows, maybe I'll like them, maybe I won't. But there's only one way to find out, so without further ado, let's get into the song in 3, 2, 1.
여긴 어디 나는 crash I want to go back 시작점 그때 헤맬 수도 있지 going days The myth for true lying fake or fact
It's definitely not what I expected. I mean, the style is, I expected hard-hitting rap-heavy stuff, because that's part of the course with boy groups nowadays. But the instrumental is unique.
We can blow it up like TNT 가려진 안개 속에 Don't stop 이 길에 끝은 없어 Try on until you get closer 날 보내줘 set me free 후회 따윈 없으니 Can't stop 무너져
Okay, actually at first I was a little kinda worried that it was gonna be kinda bad, like low budget bad, but it actually managed to build up to the chorus really well.
Make you act that, can't you see? Let's go, don't matter. We can blow it up like TNT.
Okay, so I guess the song is called TNT. Man, their vocals are actually really good, what the hell? They're a really good mix between unique but also very powerful vocals. Like the guy who does the vocals for the chorus, really, he has a really nice voice. And some really good skills. Because it doesn't sound like high-pitched, but it's like he's using his... I don't know how to describe it. I'm going to talk about it more after.
Now go get her. We can blow it up like TNT. 가려진 안개 속에 Don't stop 이게 끝은 없어 Try on until you get closer 날 보내줘 set me free 후회 따윈 없으니 Can't stop 놓쳐버린 chapter We can go it up TNT Cause you want it all And I want it, yeah I want it all above the wall Cause you want it all And I want it, yeah I want it, do it by default 날 보내줘 set me free 후회 따윈 없으니 Can't stop 놓쳐버린 chapter We can blow it up TNT
Okay. I definitely have a few things to say about this song. But first off, I just want to quickly describe what I was trying to say about the guy's vocals. Because as a trans person, which I feel like should be obvious that I'm trans, but if you didn't know, yes, I'm trans. I've often tried to practice voice training to make my voice sound more feminine and the like. And through doing that, I've learned that you can sing, for lack of a better way to explain it, you can sing into high-pitched or in a loud ways in two ways. You can just go high-pitched, and then you can use your larynx and you can just try to bring it up and then sing. And when you do it like that with the larynx, the sound that comes out of your mouth is much more full, and it feels much more powerful. So I feel like the guy who sings during the chorus does that, and I think that's really, really cool. Because like not many, I feel like that's a sign of a really good vocalist, for me at least. Because it just sounds better and higher quality. And talking about quality, when I first got into the song, I was like actually a little worried that it was gonna be kind of low quality, because it's obviously very much low budget, and it seems to be from like a small company, because from the little information that I got about this group and their company, the company that they are owned by is called like Interpark or something, and they actually only recently acquired the rights to La Boom or something. I don't really know exactly what's happening behind the scenes in regards to that, because La Boom used to be a group under different company, but now from 2021 onwards they are now under Interpark, so I don't know what that has to do with anything. But from what I know, the company is not like, doesn't have that much money, and the music video is obviously kind of low budgety. For the most part, there's a few shots that are higher budget, but for the most part it's just like shot in like an empty warehouse. It reminds me in many ways of the debut of the Happy Face boy group, The Ones. I think that's what their name was. And similarly to that, at first I thought it was gonna be kind of, I don't want to say bad, but obviously low quality and low production values, even when it comes to the song itself. But it actually quickly managed to get out of that place, and it actually felt like a normal high quality K-pop song, and I like that. And especially the chorus I actually really like. And the more I listened to the song, the more I was like, damn, there's actually a really good song inside of this. I just feel like they didn't really push it as far as they could. I feel like they could have polished it a little bit more, because there's some really good parts, like the blow up like TNT. Like, it sounds really good, but the rest of the song is a little bit weaker, and it's obviously restricted by the low budget. They couldn't produce it as well as they should have. So I can definitely see the potential with this song, and I'm still gonna give it a second listen, as I usually do, to see whether I'm gonna be even more into it on the second listen, because again, I usually am. But I can definitely see the potential, and I will definitely be keeping my eye on this group regardless, because if they improve on what they have already, I think they could be a really solid group. And I like them. At this point, I'm definitely starting to get a little bit wary about new boy group debuts, because everybody seems to be doing the same thing, which, yeah, I like hard-hitting and rap-heavy and boy-crushy, dark boy groups, but that's not the only thing I want there to be in K-pop. I want some variety. So as much as I like that kind of concept, and as much as those concepts and groups that do that kind of concept tend to appeal to me almost always, I'm just kind of getting tired of it. It's become like the cute concept of the fourth generation, like what the cute concept was for, I think it was the second generation. Yeah, there's becoming way too many of it, and the groups are starting to blur together for me at this point. It's only the ones who have other qualities to them other than the hard-hitting and rap-heavy stuff that I managed to be into them. But yeah, anyway, let's get into the song one more time and see how I'm gonna feel about it after the second listen in 3, 2, 1.
여긴 어디 공간의 crash I want to go back 시작점 끝에 헤맬 수도
Yeah, in the beginning here, for some reason, they don't really have much of an instrumental. I think that's the part that kind of threw me off a little bit.
여긴 어디 반복된 crash 점점 흐릿해져가는 시야 Get away from this reality High and bright 여긴 paradise 펼쳐지는 story
And like, I don't want to say anything bad about the group per se, but I don't really care. Surprisingly, I don't really care about the rapping in this song. It's the vocals that really impress me. feel like next time they should go for a more vocal heavy song. Because like the chorus is genuinely really good.
Yeah, I wanna get it back. 이 비밀 last 못 찾고 있어 clue. 머릿속 더 잔상을 남겨 make it blue. 밝게 비쳤던 길을 낡고 내줘 falling deep.
Like again, I don't think the rapping per se is bad, I just feel like the song doesn't really accommodate it that way. I also feel like the instrumental kind of dies down during the rap parts, which also kind of takes the energy out of it for me. I'm sorry, my eye is itching so much. Like when this song is good, it's pretty fucking good.
눈앞에 swing 집어 삼키는 캄캄한 도시 위 just pop pop 터져 blow it up blast 역습 빛났던 past 도시 위 나에게 가 join now go get her we can blow it up like TNT 가려지만 안길 수 이게 끝은 없어.
Okay, the rapping is definitely starting to grow on me a little bit. But I still would definitely need at least like one more song from them, like one or two more comebacks, before I decide how I feel about it. Which, with a small group like them, I don't really think it's gonna happen anytime soon. It's probably gonna take a year for them to have two more comebacks. But there's definitely a big promise. They're very promising. There's definitely a lot of good in this group. I just feel like they still need to polish it a little bit more, but they're very promising, and I like them. Like, I'm more into them than your average boy group, even the ones that do this kind of concept, so there's that. But yeah, in terms of a rating, I'm gonna give them a promising 8.4 out of 10. Because like I said, I like it. I'll probably listen to it. I mean, I can't say how much, but I'll definitely try to listen to it because I do really like the chorus. Like, the chorus is genuinely good. It's energetic, the vocals are awesome, and it's just cool. In the same way how all the songs that I've reacted to in this year have been. They have just a certain vibe to them that is different from what we've have had in K-pop for the last 2 years. Like, it feels more akin to the kind of K-pop that we had prior to 2018, like 2018, 2017, 2016, 2015, around that time. And I like that. So I'm definitely into this, but there's still definitely something left to be desired with this group. But I'm into them, so yeah. I don't know if this comes with any B-sides, so if you guys want me to check out some of the B-sides, comment down below and let me know there is a demand for a reaction like that. Because otherwise, I mean, I have an interest to check out more songs from them, so I have a more solid opinion on this group, but I don't know if I'll really sit down and do that because I do too much of a content, too many types of content, so I have to really be mind blown by a group to really be willing to sit down and do it, or to already be a fan of the group to really sit down and do it. Otherwise, like I said, I need to know that the video is gonna do really well, and it's not gonna be me just sitting down for like 2 hours reacting to B-sides. And also there's the other way where if you're really adamant about me reacting to B-sides, you can go to my Patreon and my Ko-fi account, where by subscribing to the specific tier, you get to request me, or should I say demand me, to do a reaction to whatever you want, be it a music video, a group, B-sides, it's really up to you. So yeah. Before we end this video though, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon, Omar Bridgman and Deadpool. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, and I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me for a long time. Thank you very much. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything, and that kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job, because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!